Making friends. What is your name? He asked her. My name is Linda, she answered. What is your name? Linda asked. My name is Brian, he answered. They knew each other's names. They became friends. Brian was tall and skinny. Linda was a little shorter than Brian. She was also skinny. Brian and Linda had black hair. Brian asked Linda if she was busy. She told Brian she was not. Want to go to the coffee shop? Brian then asked. Linda said sure. They walked to the coffee shop. It was nearby. Brian opened the door for Linda. Linda said thank you. They bought their coffee. They sat down to drink it. They talked to each other. Brian learned about Linda. Linda learned about Brian. The two were alike. Brian walked Linda home. It was nice meeting you, Linda said to Brian. Likewise, Brian replied. Sam loves watching television. Watching television is entertaining. Sam loved watching television. He watched it all the time. He watched it in the morning. He watched it in the afternoon. He watched it in the evening. He loved watching it late at night. The television was always on in Sam's house. There's always something to watch on television. Sam watched cartoons. Sam watched the news. Sam watched sports. Sam watched documentaries. Sam watched movies. Sam watched sitcoms. Sitcoms were his favorite to watch. Watching television can be good for you. Watching television is relaxing. Watching television is informing. Watching television can bring people together. Sam liked watching television with friends. Sam recorded television shows. He had a device that would record shows. Sam recorded all his favorite shows. He re-watched them all the time. Sam had many recordings. Sam wants to be an actor. He wants to appear on television. It is his dream. Bicycle shop. He went to a bicycle shop. He wanted to buy a bike. His old bike was too old. It had stopped working. He entered the bike shop. There were bikes all around. There were bikes on the walls. There were bikes in aisles. Some bikes were even hung upside down from the ceiling. He knew what bike he wanted. He approached the salesman. He told him what bike he wanted. The salesman took him to a room. There were more bikes in the room. He liked what he saw. He quickly chose a bike to buy. It was a small black bike. He paid for it and rode it home. It cost him $500. It was worth the price. He used the bike for tricks and stunts. He never fell. He was a professional bike rider. Death of a grandmother. He was sad. His grandma had died. He loved his grandmother. She raised him. She took care of him. She had seen him grow into a man. She was the sweetest woman. She was kind to all. Everybody loved her. She departed at the age of 76. She had lived a long life. He was happy for her. But he was also sad. His grandma was no longer here. He could not believe it. He remembered the last words he said to her, "I love you, Grandma." I'll come to see you soon. He hugged and kissed her goodbye. She died a few days later. He cried. Her funeral was held shortly. All her family was there. Friends had also gathered. He helped carry the coffin. It was a hard thing to do. He would never forget his grandmother. Music festival. The music festival was today. He was ready to go. His favorite singer was performing. He packed his autograph book. He hoped to get close enough. He wanted his autograph. He was determined to get it. He left early to the music festival. He arrived in 1 hour. He had a hard time finding parking. He parked far from the festival. It was the closest parking he could find. He walked half a mile. He got to the festival. He found a seat near the front of the stage. He waited for the music festival to begin. It was not long before it started. The music festival began. He looked around. There were hundreds of people. Everybody was moving and jumping. The music started playing. His favorite singer went on stage. He wanted his autograph. He got onto the stage. He got his autograph.